PGA Tour presents the 1999 Buick Invitational from Torrey Pines in La Jolla, California.
At Torrey Pines in La Jolla, California on a beautiful Thursday. Not a cloud in the sky. Good to have you with us today. Bill McAtee along with Peter Costas, and we're set to go, Billy. And another Californian who has done pretty well here as an amateur, Tiger Woods, grew up about 2 hours north of here, but he won the World Junior Golf Championship here in 1991. Almost made the playoff on the last hole a year ago here.
Yeah, you obviously have to look at him. Tiger's in the middle of a 4-week stretch playing in California, and his game is rounding into shape, as we say. A lot of stories this week.
Ready today, this is Tiger Woods at the first hole of the North Course, a par 5, his 10th hole of the day, putting for eagle.
Level par through the first 9. Has this putt for birdie to get to 1 under par.
So Tiger into red figures and on to the second, which is a short par 4, only 326 yards, and another birdie chance, Peter.
And this is the kind of putting that we saw Tiger have early on in his career. He struggled a bit in the past, and he's gone back to his old putter. Now the third hole, a short par 3. Really
a beautiful hole. The tee shot over that Branca.
151 yards. This is a 9-iron.
Oh, he scared it. Tiger went on to make birdie. Now live over at the 5th hole on the North Course. This is a 371-yard par 4. Tiger in trouble off the tee. That was his second shot. David Faraday's down there. David?
Well, that didn't pose too much of a problem to him. A naughty wee pine tree there on the left, but came up just on the right-hand side of it, and just a short punch down, and he'll really be pretty disappointed with that. He'd like to have got that closer.
Now Tiger to join those at -4. Wayne Levy made a bogey at the 11th on the North Course, so he's back to -3. So it's Elkington and young Jason Gore at 4 under. And add Tiger Woods.
David, we got to look out if he starts rolling his golf ball like that.
You're right, and he's looked very dangerous from the first tee here. Of course, this his second 9, teed off on the 10th.
Went through a stretch of working with a whole bunch of different putters. Now he's back to Old Faithful.
Now we return to the 6th hole on the North Course. Now Tiger.
David?
Well, the wind blowing. Just picked up, and Tiger hits 6-iron, and he's pulled that one. And that's not going to be pretty over there.
Now he's down in Gary Hallberg territory. In fact, he's even farther left and longer than Hallberg was. So we'll have to wait and see where that one ends up.
It's really difficult to tell because television just can't capture the dramatic up and down on that hole, but it's sizable.
You know, 6-iron for Tiger, 5-iron for Davis, and 5-iron, 6-iron for Corey. Somebody had to hit the wrong club back there.
Yeah, that was kind of confusing. Obviously, you know, very contrasting styles of play between Corey and Davis and Tiger, but I think Tiger probably had the right club, but the pull always goes a little too far. Throws that one way high. That's a magnificent shot from down there.
Oh. He'll have that left for his bogey 4 at the 6th hole, and boy, will bogey be a good score after that tee shot.
After dropping 1 shot, Tiger parred the next 2 holes. We move ahead to the par 5 9.
Tiger now, 248 left. He had the 3-wood out, which was a huge spanner. He's gone back to the 2-iron.
They lengthened this hole by 54 yards, and Tiger's still going at it with an iron.
I laugh at your new tee. Well, that one's pulled. Ooh.
Avoids the bunker. David, it came to rest in the high grass between the bunker and the green. Now over to the 9th and Tiger on the North Course. His final hole of the day. David?
Well, that's a great effort from there. At first glance, that lie looked very good, but it was against the grain.
In years past, a 70 on the north course, you wouldn't have been going to dinner very happy, but I think it's a very respectable score in these conditions and with the holes that have been lengthened.
Well, the north course, Tiger with a 68. The north course averaging 2 strokes easier than the south course.
Well, the south course tomorrow, any change of plan?
No, you just go out there and play it, whatever gives you, and keeping a lot of good shots. Today I didn't really drive the ball all that well, but sure did scramble. I made a lot of putts on the front nine just to make pars.
Well, this is obviously a lot tougher since they've lengthened this golf course. You know, is it? What would you say in terms of shots? How much tougher?
Well, it's probably at least a good 2 shots harder, but unfortunately, they didn't use number 13, the back tee today. They used it up, and I hit a little 3-wood out there, hit 8-iron on the green. But you know, if they would use the back tee, it'd be interesting.
Well, thanks. Good luck tomorrow.
On Torrey Pines North Course, Tiger Woods records 5 birdies and a bogey for a 4-under par 68. 3 shots behind first-round leader Ted Treba.
Now Tiger at the 9th. David Feherty.
And that's Tiger's second shot from 235 yards. Kind of a ratty lie.
Well, it wasn't a ratty shot. He's got it on the front edge of the green, and this is a hole that was not reachable early on in the week with the winds the way they were blowing, but the scoring conditions are absolutely ideal today. It can't get much better than this.
Another fine shot out of the rough here, and not really what you would call a makeable chance.
Well,
it was almost makeable.
Yeah, really.
Tiger looks very comfortable out here, David.
Yeah, he's in good form. There's a nice big crowd out here. He's chatting with them. It's a real nice atmosphere.
This is the Tiger Woods, Davis Love, Corey Pavin group, and our man David Feherty's down there for Tiger.
Well, Tiger with the wedge, and he's found a little hole in the ground here, a little hollow in the fairway, not lying particularly well. Corey Pavin long off the tee here. Got it past Tiger.
Tiger's 3-iron?
I wasn't going to mention that. Give the guy a break.
He's got to be feeling like he's playing a twosome and a single.
It's been a long 2 days for him.
Well, he really went down after that one, David.
Yeah, he had to dig that one out. And it just flew like a rocket over the green, over the tree, over the crowd. I don't know where that is. Miles away.
Well, he's looking at his yardage book, and he's got his buddy on the bag this week. David, do you think there's a possibility?
And David, we understand Tiger's asked for a ruling.
Quiet, please. Quiet.
Yeah, he's asked for a ruling. He's kind of in the herbidaceous border over by the 11th tee there. Surrounded by, couldn't tell you what those plants are. Well, funny, there's a big boulder in there too. But we've got Mike Shea from the PGA Tour. Presently just taking a look at the situation. No decision made as yet. But ball has been marked. Looks like Tiger is going to take a drop here. Find his nearest point of relief. Well, this is a free drop from this flower bed, and well, I think part of the problem from here is where he's going to drop the ball may well be a camera tower that intervenes between him, so we might see another drop here. Either way, he's got a huge sort of a gnarly pine right in between. This is,
You guys move that cart back.
has been,
Okay, go move the cart. Go move the cart.
in fact, this area has been treated as ground under repair, and that's why that is a free drop. That was inches from being perfect.
Well, as it stands now, he lies 3 and still not on the green.
Yes, sir.
David, it looks like he's going for the explosion flop shot out of this lie.
Yeah, it's not a good lie.
No, I've got too much of that. So Tiger Woods 30 feet away from A double bogey. Well, he has that tap in now for a double bogey. David, do you think he, in reflection, would have chosen a different shot to play for his second shot now after?
Well, you know, I really think he was pretty unlucky there. He came up with a lie in the fairway that was unusual, hard to read, and he had to go down after it.
Tiger Woods back at Torrey Pines, the second round of the Buick Invitational.
The sort of putts he likes.
Go, Tiger, go, Tiger.
Boy, was that hugging.
Yeah, I think he liked that one.
Was that hugging.
We move ahead to the par 4 14th, where Woods continues his back nine struggles on Torrey Pines South Course.
Let's go to Tiger now on 14, him wandering around in the trees as we've seen him on the back nine here.
Well, Tiger hooked his tee shot here and came up kind of in this low scrub and ice plant or whatever, and really quite surprisingly he's dropped it in there, and he's going to try and chop it out.
I will be very surprised. Now, how could you possibly, guys, try to hit it out of that?
You know, Gary, I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that can happen here, and most of them are bad.
There's no, we got it out. That's amazing.
David, was he in a hazard?
No, that is not a hazard. Now, his other option was to go back to the tee, re-tee it, and you know, hit his tee shot again. And I'm a little confused at that move, you know, because he's dropping it in the ice plant in that thick stuff, and really
So
very difficult to get it out.
He lies 3 now. He already lies 2 here. Whacks it away. Risks injury. He lies 3. He's not in a very good position now. He could have gone back to the tee, put it in the fairway, and lied 3. Did he get a bad bounce with the drop, David?
Well, I mean, there really wasn't anywhere that good to drop it.
La Jolla. Boy, now he's got nothing.
You know, I think we're going for the low draw.
David, is that the play here?
He's got to get it underneath this little scrubby pine in front of him, and well, he has got a gap at the front of the green in between these two bunkers.
Bending it around.
Yeah, that gap. That's a heck of a shot.
He's going to make the putt for a 5. It's going to be
No.
damnedest
No
thing
way.
I've ever seen.
Tiger.
Yeah, I knew he couldn't make that putt. Right, McCord?
I'm still trying to figure that out. He drops the ball, hits it over there, drops it in 3 feet of wasteland in ice plant and trees to hack it out underneath another tree. I mean, and it was the greatest shot I've ever seen to get it out of that stuff.
We move to the par 3 16th.
David Faraday, I'm feeling this one. I got another feeling. Got another feeling, David. David. I had a feeling. And it keep rolling and rolling. That was a pretty good chip, and that ball's rolled about 8 feet by the hole.
This green just viciously sloped from back to front.
I tell you what, he misses this. Another guy on the cut line. I know there's a lot of people around here hoping Tiger makes this cut. So let's get real positive with the vibes here.
Gary, how do you feel about this one?
Peter, I feel short left. David, that's what I feel.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, that means it's
left.
center cut.
I feel it going left. There's something over there. There's something lurking over in the trees over there, pulling it. Like
I think he wants to
pulling
play
his
the
golf
weekend.
ball. Oh, I know he wants to play the weekend. I just feel left. Oh, left center though.
Yeah.
Left center. Good, good.
Tiger Woods went on to birdie the last 2 holes to secure his spot in the weekend. At 5 under par, he sits in a tie for 36th place, 9 spots back of leader Ted Treba.
electrifying day already here in the third round as 62 has been posted. Tiger yesterday on his back nine suffered a couple of double bogeys. In fact, had to birdie the last 2 holes. Actually only needed 1 coming in, but he birdied the last 2 holes to secure his place into the weekend to make the cut. And then today blitzing the field, lapping the field with his historic performance here. We're going to take you through it shortly. And Tiger, in fact, is joining us now in the 18th tower. Tiger Woods, the leader by 1 over Bill Glasson. And let's take you through this round. He started today on the 10th hole, getting on the back nine. We pick up the play at his 4th, the 13th. And with that, he was already 2 under through the first 4 holes. This is something he executes better than anyone, using that metal headed 3-wood from off the green and holding it there for another birdie at the 14th hole. At 18, knocked it close, had this for eagle after a drive here some 330 yards and a 2-putt birdie and out in 32. Now the 6th hole, par 5.
Watch this impressive here, right here, as it gets close to the green. As you take it in there right here, it takes a pop right here. It hits a sprinkler head, which Tiger said himself, that's why he took that low bounce. And look at the result. What a magnificent second shot that was.
Well, what an effort off the side of that hill on top of the bunker. And now the putt for eagle. This is when all of us started to scramble looking for records, and the eagle was holed dead center. At that point, he joined Ted Treba at 14 under in a tie for the lead. Ahead to the 15th after driving it left into the rough. Watch this second shot on the par 4.
And this brings a little smile to Tiger Woods' face when he watches the bounce right here.
Some discussions if he holds this putt and par 3 ahead and a par 5 to close it, who knows, even something crazy like 59 could be in the air today. But this was the birdie putt at the 7th. It was a good putt too.
Should have gone a little bit left and just caught the top lip.
So a par at the 7th. He would par the next, and now for the record, his final hole, this for birdie, dead center again. Closing out a 62-30 on his final 9. Then you look at this card. Again, he began on the back 9 out in 32. With that eagle highlighting the second 9 performance of 30, total of 62, breaking the record of 63 set by Tommy Nakajima, later matched by Tom Watson.
Doesn't have a 5 on the card, and with playing the par 5s the way he does with his length, he played the par 5s in 5 under par, and there's only 4 of them, so that's pretty good right there.
That's the way to do it. Jim Nance, Ken Venturi with you. Kenny, you've been coming here for many years. You competed here too, and we had a chance to sit back and enjoy the end of that round of brilliance today. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, to see when they came here in 57 and to look at the golf course, the conditions then compared to now, and this is a public golf course. I mean, it's in excellent shape, and if they wanted to, they could have used the cliffs and could have made this golf course equally, if not more difficult than Pebble Beach. But it's wonderful land. It's a great place to play, and I'm very impressed by the conditions, but I'm more impressed by the 62, the way that was played today. But when you get this talent of these kind of players, they can post some numbers.
Well, when you start out 9 back of the lead and you're able to make up that much ground in one day, that's quite considerable. We don't see that very often out here, do we?
Well, there's one thing about that. When you're starting 9 back, you're not laying up. You have to go out and get something, so you're going to make something happen. But it was a brilliant round, as I said. But the par 5s was played excellent, playing them in 5 under, and never had a 5 on the card.
That doesn't hurt. And by the way, the 62 by Tiger, the lowest round of his PGA Tour career, and we're pleased to have him with us up here. Let's say congratulations, Tiger.
Thanks, Jimmy.
It was really fun watching that. What was it like for you out there today?
Well, I told my friends today, going out today, I needed to shoot 63. I thought 63 would go a long way. It would get me probably within 1 or 2 of the lead, and I'd have a really good shot at tomorrow. And just so happened I got on a roll and kept going.
You even bettered your ultimate goal.
Yep.
What were some of the key points in that round where you said, hey, this triggered a thought that maybe I got something special here?
I think where it all started was back on 11. I hit a 4 off the tee, just trying to hit a nice soft 4. Came dead over the top, pulled it way left of the green, actually hit the cart path, went almost on the 12th tee box. And I hit a flop shot down there to about about 20 feet below the hole. I made it for par. And from then on, I figured, you know what, just put the ball on the green. You're going to make everything you look at. That's what I've been doing all week. And just give myself some chances.
As we saw earlier, the 15th hole you played today, number 6, the par 5. How about what it took to launch that second shot from on top of that bunker?
Well, I had a good lie, and it's just a matter of staying committed and hitting down and through the shot. And I figured if I just get the ball up near the green, I could get up and down for birdie. But luck behold, you know, right off the sprinkler, I didn't even know until you guys told me.
Well,
I couldn't believe it.
But you played a lot of rounds here. But again, in fact, here's the shot again, Tiger.
I killed it right at the left edge of the left bunker and just hit a hard cut.
Watch it right on the top of the sprinkler head.
There you go. See it? That's pretty accurate.
Oh, I love it.
That's pretty accurate.
I love it. Today the bounces went my way. The entire day I got all the bounces and I took advantage of them.
But you played a lot of rounds here, you know, younger days and 2 younger days. but the big thing that I have to say about what we're watching today are the conditions of the golf courses. This is nothing like when it started.
No, these are the best greens I've ever seen here, by far. I've never seen them this smooth and this true. You hit a putt on line, it probably won't bounce offline. Usually in the past, you're kind of iffy from 2 or 3 feet. But here this week, take dead center and go right at it.
And plus they're going at about 10 on the stemp meter.
Yeah, they're rolling true and pretty quick. Some of the downhill putts going down grain towards the ocean can really get pretty hairy.
Did you know the putt at the last hole was for the course record?
No.
Had anyone told you?
I had no clue. I knew that I would have a 1-shot lead if I made the putt. That's all I knew.
That's what it was all about at that point.
Yeah.
How about the fact that you woke up today with little idea that you would shoot the lowest round of your young PGA Tour career?
Right.
Would you have ever expected that?
You know, I was just looking for a 63 today. I said a 63 would go a long way.
Yeah, it did. And 62 goes even longer.
Yeah, you know, I'm not against it.
What does that mean for tomorrow? I mean, how do you back that up now?
It means tomorrow I'm in good shape. I don't have to go out there and put a lot of heat on myself to shoot another 63. Then again, if I do, I wouldn't be against that either.
By the way, one footnote on this record round for you today, Fluff was not with you.
No, Fluff was not. He's at home. He's watching at home on TV. Hey, Fluff.
There you go, Fluff, and tell us about the man who carried the bag for you.
Oh, Brian. Yeah, Brian. I've known Brian since I was in 7th grade, and he caddied for me in the Southern Cal Amateur when I shot 62 there.
Wow.
And then he caddied for me in Pumpkin Ridge in the last amateur I won.
Brian Bell.
Brian Bell, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Good old B Bell.
Boy, I tell you what, he's come through a couple of times with that number.
He has.
That's
he really
special.
has.
Something special you two can share for sure.
The one thing that I looked at too, and which I'm sure Tiger will too, he goes out tomorrow. He shot 62 today. That's gone.
Yeah.
He cannot go tomorrow and be like at the 4th or 5th hole. Say yesterday I was a couple of. You can't compare today's round. Tomorrow is completely different, right,
Correct.
Tiger?
No doubt about it. Tomorrow, just got to go out there and play smart, play hard, just like I did today. And I said, just give myself some chances because I'm really rolling the rock. And if I can hit 18 greens tomorrow, I like my chances.
That does help.
Yeah, it does.
Rolling the rock to a round of 62. We'll look forward to watching
Thanks,
you.
Jimmy.
Heading into the final round, a course record 62 moved Tiger Woods to the top of the leaderboard, 1 shot ahead of veteran Billy Ray Brown.
It was created 40 years ago above the sandy shores of Southern California. But Torrey Pines has never faced an assault like the one that was presented yesterday. One wondrous attack from one Tiger Woods. A golden moment that leads one to ask, what's in store today for Tiger Woods?
Here, Tiger Woods not to be outdone. Hole high in 2 on this par 5. An eagle chip. And the man who set the record here yesterday goes out in 32. And the eagle gave him a lead of 3 for just a moment.
On the strength of an eagle at the 9th, Tiger Woods opened a 2-stroke lead over Billy Ray Brown as they head to the back 9.
And Tiger, he made double here on Friday, knocked it over the green. David Farady's following this group. David?
And that's just a horrible lie, and really the only... Oh, yeah, that's his only option, just hit it right in the middle of the green. That's a good shot from there, Jimmy.
You've heard from David Faraday, and Peter Costas is also back there as a roving reporter in this final round at Torrey Pines. Billy Ray Brown. This is his third tournament of the year. Had not made the cut in his first 2 outings, and what an exceptional week for Billy Ray, who really was questioning his future in golf. Contemplated perhaps a career in the television booth during the off season, but he's coming back, and what a boost this is for him this week.
Hole today is cut 70 feet from the front, but just over that bunker 15 feet from the left hand side. So as you see, 144 yards, and he needs to make a birdie before Tiger makes a birdie to keep the pressure on him.
Well, he's got it just left of the hole.
He got unlucky, got caught a little bit in the fringe. If that had been just about a half a foot less, that would have backed up about 6-8 feet.
Tiger Woods looking for birdie.
Coming up the hill a little bit, right to left.
Oh,
well, he has given them answers. I'll tell you right now, they put a push on him. He comes off chipping in, got a good break at 9, chipped it in for eagle, and then comes answered back with this 20-footer for birdies.
And now Billy Ray from the edge of the green here, David.
He has to answer this.
May have.
Oh,
he did.
Hello.
That's a huge moment for Billy Ray.
Well, when you think about it, it's odd to say, but 2 shots back is, if you lose 1, you're only 1, but 3 shots back is monumental because you've got 2 shots to play with.
And Tiger after eagle at 9, birdie at 10 at the 11th.
And that's a 5-iron, pushed a little right.
And that's the short side of the green. But below the hole, good play. Now Billy Ray.
Billy has 4-iron. A little cool breeze into now, coming off the ocean. That's a good-looking shot, just a little left of the hole.
So Billy Ray in the heart of the green at the 11th. Early in the tournament. Put him in jeopardy of missing the cut. But David, he's figured out those left shots that were plaguing him earlier in the week. He's been able to figure that out.
He's driven it very well this last couple of days, and you know, one of the strangest things here, he was first off on Friday and last off, I beg your pardon, first off on Saturday and last off on Sunday. How often does that happen?
He did leapfrog the field.
Well, he's got about 35 feet up the hill here. First part of the putt maybe a little bit right to left, then straightening at the end. Overall, pretty straight. Wouldn't surprise me.
Finished 3rd here last year. Won the Junior World here in '91. His last of 6 Junior World titles.
Oh, he's trying very hard, and that's an evil downhill 5-footer there.
Gary Billy Ray Brown, it was yesterday on the front 9. He turned an even par and was really the only player in the field trying to contend with Tiger that got it going on the back 9. He turned in 32. His last win, Deposit Guarantee Classic, 1 of 3. But here today, look at that, only 10 putts. He had a chip in back at the 8th. Difficult birdie putt at the 9th. And then the one off the green just a moment ago at the 10th. So 3 birdies, 4 of the last 5 holes for Billy Ray.
Bobby.
Kenny.
Bobby, I have found that 10 putts for 10 holes can be very successful. Little knowledge that I have, but I think that's a big key.
Well, he's gone back to his bullseye putter this week, the one that he has won all 3 tour titles with. And he mentioned earlier in the week he can't believe he ever got away from it.
Go back and see if he can make this thrill-packed 5 or 6 footer down that hill.
And Kenny, when you're faced with a putt going straight down the hill like this, is there any particular thought that you have to try to keep the ball on line?
You have to think about speed. On this down, is that really what you do? Sometimes when you come downhill and you get too aggressive, it won't take the break. And speed is everything on a downhill putt because you're not going to be that far offline, but speed coming down the hill is so important.
But like this, he'd like to be aggressive, but it's a situation where he can't afford to be.
Well, there's certain times when you have that uphill putt, the one thing, I mean, you like to get it to the hole, but the one thing you don't want to is leave it up here. You want to leave it under the hole, especially with a 2-shot lead. You've got that cushion. But he's been putting so well, there shouldn't be difficulty.
Oh.
Boy, that just jumped offline, didn't it?
It took a quick vector left. That was out of ATC coverage. That was so far left. So a 3-putt, his second of the round. He 3-putted the 5th.
Well, this one, he doesn't let anything influence him. This is just, forget it. Just straight in, be firm. Don't be tentative on this, because don't even think of anything. Just straight in.
Well, they talked about today he was not going to get into what Tiger was doing at all. He was just going to play his own game and stay focused. So Billy Ray makes the only par on the 11th of the final threesome, and he trails Tiger Woods now by only 1.
Both Woods and Brown par the treacherous par 4 12th. Woods leads by 1 as they move to the reachable par 5 13th.
Well, it's a setup for Tiger, wouldn't you say, David?
I think you'd have to say so. If he can get it in the short stuff.
The left-hand tee being used again today, Saturday and Sunday.
He just took out an enormous swipe at that one. It's hugging the left-hand side. It looks very long.
Fairway almost 30 yards wide. Player playing one round on the north course before the cut. Billy Ray back on the tee. This was earlier.
And Billy also had a nice tee shot. This one down the right-hand side, though, and well, he'll have a decision to make from there, I would have thought.
Yes, we've seen the players hitting their second shots across the valley rather than leaving themselves a very sharply uphill pitch shot. They test 30 yards wide at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, got to carry it all the way up there. I like that. Plays a little bit uphill also, babe. It's trusted.
The voice of Eric Bages, Billy Ray's caddy, known as Big E, or also Grocery. Billy has a 3-wood.
So 251 to the cup.
Caught it solid, but it's drifting right. And that one hung on the upslope. Not too bad there.
Again, left it to the right, has an angle on the pin.
Well, Tiger with 235 yards left has 3-iron. What an advantage it is to be able to hit these high, long irons in.
He whizzed a 3-iron in here yesterday and chipped and putted for a birdie in his 62.
Just absolutely into the stratosphere, just to the right of the hole. Unbelievable.
Super shot. 230 yards of carry, and he's got an uphill putt for an eagle. Lovely shot. And Billy Ray Brown a little further down. Billy Glasson not listed there because he didn't play enough rounds. Billy Ray's third shot. A stunning shot, David Fairty.
Just superb from that spot, you know, lying nicely in the rough, but he struck that so magnificently, just danced it around the hole.
The first round, Tiger was playing on the north course. The field plays north and south for the first 2 rounds. Then the cut is made. The cut fell at 3 under par this year. That's been about the average for the last 15 years. Players really do tear up these Torrey Pines courses.
Well, I've got one of McCord's feelings here, Peter. Little right to left.
He's trying to shake off Billy Ray Brown. He's got to keep on doing magical things. Right to left and a little uphill. Just a simple.
Sort of a nauseous feeling.
Just a pathetic little birdie. Thank you very much. Had a chance for an eagle, but he'll settle for 4. And look at his domination of the par 5s. 1 over par at the par 3s. That's really not that unusual. -7 on the par 4s. He's demolished some of the long par 4s as well that are difficult for other players. And -14 on the par 5s. Around Billy Ray, 4 under. About to go 5 under for the round.
And Billy won't go away.
After yesterday's round, he said for the last round, stay focused, do your job. And if you can do that, things will take care of themselves. Lovely pitch shot and a beautiful birdie. Only one behind. Now Billy Ray 3 ahead of Bill Glasson. For Jason Gore, a long way off Tiger Woods' lead at 20 under.
After matching pars at 15, we move ahead to the par 3 16, where Woods continues to lead Brown by 1.
Well, there comes striding up now to the 16th hole. That pin in the back left. You can go with this one. Billy Ray has got to be thinking, I got to get him in the next couple of holes because there are par 5s coming up, and he's just turning those things into fresh meat. 18th hole, very reachable by Tiger. Billy Ray can get there, but he's going to hit 2 pretty good ones. No wind whatsoever. You can't get a better day at Torrey Pines, and you can see the guys are just eating it up. Billy Ray Brown 1 shot back. Again, the 18th hole, very reachable par 5 for Tiger. First round on the north or the south course, made a par here. The 3rd round par. It's a good hole to make a par, but Billy's got to go hunting now.
Going hunting with a 4-iron.
Oh, this looks good.
It does.
Oh, this looks good. Look out! Oh, my goodness. Billy Ray has gone hunting. Take that, Tiger. Boy, this is great. Ken Venturi, a guy like this that hasn't been there. This is great to watch this kid. That about 5-6 years ago, I was there. I did this. You can see he's gone par. He's got this thing choked up. 4-iron, David.
Well, this is the same club. That means that must be a lot of club for Tiger.
Well, that's a lot of grip showing there.
Oh, it's another great-looking shot.
Oh, look at this. What's this one? Oh, it's not going to release as much, but right at it again. This is 208 yards, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a 90-yard sand wedge shot. Every shot these guys look like they're trying to hole. Doesn't matter from where.
And they've traded punches all day.
Wow. He's got nothing but evil intentions right now. Let's see his face. 24 and 24 today through 15 holes. He's got the roller going, as he said he's rolling as a rock. Tell you what, pretty easy putt right here, just straight up the hill. Sun coming right at you, warming your face up. I like that. Oh, man. Oh, no. I've just about called that 3 feet in front because all those putts from down there have broken across the hole at that point. Tiger stayed right on the line. He hit it. Absolutely not his fault.
Well, his last 2 efforts have been pretty fair.
Oh, man.
That feeling again, didn't you, Gary?
Ooh, the shrine of the holy aggravation, the hole. Sometimes it gets out of the way. Well, they're punching and counter-punching. There was a punch, and now he's going to try to counter-punch with this putt from Billy Ray Brown. Billy Ray, he's got an opening.
You know, if you hit it hard enough to keep it on line, you risk hitting it 4 or 5 feet by. It's a really tough putt.
Just hang it outside the left edge and let it tumble into the hole. Billy Ray Brown now to tie for the lead. In the shadows. No. Swirled it in. He'll take it. Great, too. Billy Ray Brown at that beautiful 4-iron in there. We got a tie, ladies and gentlemen. We got a tie. Yeah. Take this, take that. Watch this. Now, this one looked like it was going to miss to me. And the Tigers looked like it was going to make. But lo and behold, you got the side rail. What do you think, Billy Ray? What do you think? What do you think? I'm going to miss it. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, let's go to the next hole. There they are. What a fight they're putting out right now, huh?
The wind behind, Tiger can carry the bunker that narrows the fairway at 270 yards. He can carry that, but if he goes too far right, he can get blocked out by trees. If he goes left, he can be down in the canyon. He has the potential to just have a flip second shot. But Billy Ray with the honor. We'll see what he does. A number of players going with the driver with the wind behind, going well past the bunker and having wedges with their second shots. Good look from behind the tee. The bunker pretty much straight ahead. The tee aims at the bunker. What do you think the play is, David?
Well, he's got a fairway wood out. And he carries both 3 and 4 wood.
270 yards to reach the sand.
Well, if you're going to hit a fairway wood, you really want to hit the one that isn't going to reach that trap. So a 4 would probably play.
Just a light breeze behind.
And that's right at the bunker. Nice and high. And if it's the right club, it's a good shot. Perfect.
Safely on the fairway. Not the best side of the fairway to attack today's pin placement, but he is on the short stuff, which is very important. Pin tucked middle right, but the green angles away to the right. Tiger had the potential to carry over the bunker, but he's going with the iron, David.
Got the safe spanner.
Birdied the hole in the second round. A par yesterday in his 62.
And that's on a similar line.
Needs some luck with the lie. It's not an easy second shot from the wrong side of the fairway.
As we move ahead, both players failed to reach the green with their second shots and are faced with difficult up and downs.
Thank you very much.
Well, they're not supposed to bring cameras or cell phones out here, and of course it's very difficult to stop that.
A few minutes ago, Billy Glasson almost hauled it. It was beautifully played. It could have gone in. What a shot. Take that, Tiger. Back and forth between these two. Tiger Woods #1 in the world. Billy Ray Brown 201st on the money list last year.
Well, Peter, you know, he threw that one a little further than he wanted to, but that straight ball makes up for a lot.
Fantastic. We'll have another look at Billy Ray Brown's pitch shot. I don't know how far it would have gone by, but it was always going to hit the pin. It could easily have gone in. Let's watch Billy Ray's. What does he think? Well, it's straight. It's still straight. Beautiful. So now Tiger has a 2-footer to stay tied with Billy Ray Brown. Two fantastic up and downs. They stay tied at 20 under and get ready for the 18th hole.
You see the two bunkers here, or that bunker on the right really isn't a factor here, Kenny. I don't believe for either one of our leaders, but that second bunker can come into play ideally.
Well, the bunker on the right you see right there, top of your screen, is 261 yards to carry it, and the one on the left is 277 to get to the front of it.
Yep. Squeeze it in between those two. You have an approach like the one we saw Glassen's second shot of about 200 yards, and they both have struggled in terms of hitting fairways today.
Well, if you ever want to hit a fairway, this is the one. With both tied, it is important that you put it in the fairway.
All right, Billy Ray Brown, we've said all week he's played well here. He eagled it on Thursday, and yesterday we showed it to you live. He left it on the lip, an eagle chip. His chipping and pitching have just been phenomenal. He also eagled the 18th on the North Course on Friday. Boy, he hammered that, didn't he, David?
Oh, he just ripped it down the middle.
Oh, he has impressed me, David. His composure, I tell you, coming this long way back, no matter what he does, I take my hat off to him. That is a big drive right there. Will easily reach the green. Now the heat goes back the other side. This is exciting.
Way to hang in there, Billy Ray. And now Tiger, birdie. He played the North Course first on Thursday. The last 2 days on this course where he won the last of his 6 junior world titles.
Going with the driver, he won't leave anything in the bag. Watch how hard this swing is.
It's going left. It's long enough to carry that bunker.
Oh, what a good bounce.
Huge
bounce.
Caromed right. And he's on the short grass.
And that is long in the short grass. What do we got down there, David?
Well, Billy has got 200 yards to the flag, and he's come up with kind of a hanging lie, Ken. He's going to be standing above the ball, which doesn't really help trying to get into this front left flag.
Yes.
And take the fat side right here. Main person put it on the green with just a respectable putt.
Oh, bad contact.
Had it. Heavy
That
gone.
is wet.
No good.
Oh, hold on.
Oh!
Hold on. It is not wet.
Oh, how about that?
What a big break that was. That was over the top, but that was, if you want to talk about pressure, Jimmy, you know, that was pressure. And what a big break at this time to not go in the water, because that has everything going in the water.
It is an incredible break that ball's not wet.
Well, he's going to have his work cut out, but Tiger, after a big drive, he doesn't have much left there, David.
Well, no, Kenny's got 175, only a 7-iron.
Only.
And a perfect lie.
There has been only one eagle here today. We saw it, Jason Gore.
I look for this to be long and a little to the right.
Another distraction.
No cameras, please.
Another camera.
Billy Ray just escaping Devlin's Bullabong here. The pond fronting the 18th.
Good contact, high in the air.
Oh, he loves it. He held that finish like it was a picture.
That's the beauty of having the length and being able to hit a 7-iron to the 18th hole, a par 5 that plays 498 yards. And now it goes back into Billy Ray's ballpark.
And Tiger will have a slippery putt down the slope that I've only seen one putt hold from that area all day today.
Hole today is like 18 feet from the front of the green and takes it in high, which is an excellent shot, taking the water out of play.
Superb, superb.
You bet it is. Now, here's your philosophy, Jimmy. Billy Ray has to get inside of Tiger Woods. That is a must, because if he doesn't, then that will dictate how Tiger Woods will play his putt. Try to slip it right under, land as soft as can.
That's outside of Tiger.
Outside of Tiger, and that will dictate Tiger's putt. And this, everything right now, either he makes this or he loses.
You know, he has been facing adversity all day. Just when you thought couldn't happen, it happened. Answering at 9 and 10. Can he do it here at 18th? This for birdie.
We'll have to watch. Slow down.
Never had it high enough, Kenny.
No, no.
Tiger just 2 putts away then from the title.
This has been exciting to watch. I have enjoyed this very much. Well, this is the position you like to be in. 2 putts to win a tournament. Downhill. Watch how smooth this will go. This will go very, very easy.
An eagle finish.
And now Billy Ray will not feel so bad. He thought maybe birdie would do it, but if you're going to go out in style. Not bad finish for the weekend. 62-65.
His 3rd eagle of the week. Hey, congratulations to Tiger Woods.
And my congratulations to Billy Ray Brown.
Absolutely. Hear, hear. Well, he won his 6th and final junior world title. That's more than anyone ever. He won all through the age groups that he won here in 1991. He's triumphed on this course, this soil before, and let's hear from him now. Let's go down to Peter Kostis.
Thanks, Jim. I'm here, Tiger. The PGA Tour motto is these guys are good, and we had proof of that today, pal, because BR pushed you right to the limit.
Yeah, Billy Ray did play great golf today, and you know, I just hung in there as long as I possibly could and just hit a lot of good shots. Tried to make putts when I could, but it was a dogfight all the way.
How much does it mean to you to come back and after a little bit of a dry spell in terms of getting into the winner's circle, doing it in Southern California?
Well, it means a lot to me because all my family and friends are out here, and it feels a lot more special when you have them around and you're actually able to do this in front of kind of in a sense, a hometown crowd.
Peter, he had last won on Mother's Day, 1998 in Atlanta. And now Valentine's Day, coming home, if you will, to Southern California. Tiger Woods, the champion of the Buick Invitational. Man who always has the flair for the dramatic. Can handle the pressure of center stage. Once again with an eagle finish. Tiger Woods comes home for victory. And what a tournament to remember too. Tiger Woods and Billy Ray Brown all even coming to the last hole. Tiger Woods closed it out with an eagle at the last hole.
And left no doubt and goes out as a champion. Billy Ray second and Bill Glasson finishes third.
And why is it the greatest sport of all? In the spirit of sportsmanship and honor. They battled and then they hugged. Tiger wins in San Diego. Good night, everybody.